Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha. Today's video we are going to do a good old-fashioned empties, and man oh man, did I use a lot of products in December. It was almost like a challenge, and I had set myself a few goals and I really pushed through and I met a lot of them. So we're going to just talk about it as we go, but I had to pull this, I had to bring this to an end because this is me this morning, okay? Putting on lotion, trying to finish off my last bottle. No, I'm just kidding. But I was really moisturizing to the nines. I was really deep conditioning to the nines, and you will see as we go here. So we're going to jump in. As I usually do, I'm going to do my non-Bath & Body Works products first, get them out of the way, and then we'll jump into what I used up for Bath & Body Works. So first things first, I used up a set of this bed head from TIGI. I'm not sure if it's Tigi or what, but this was the Color Goddess Oil Infused Shampoo for colored hair and conditioner. Loved this, but it's too big. I was just getting sick of it. I like to change up my hair products, and once these were in the shower, I didn't really want to pull them out, so I took up a lot of space. So I might be interested in buying a smaller version. This is the 25 ounce set, and like I said, I've had this in there for a few months. I like it, but it's just, I like to do different products. Like that's something my hair, my skin seems to need, is for me to change it up from time to time. So I was noticing these weren't doing the trick after like a month, and so I'd have to pull in more products to my shower. And like I said, I just hate to take things out, put them back on the shelf. They're all wet and gross. So I don't like to do that. I don't take things in and out. I just use them up as I go. So these were kind of big. That's my only complaint. But I think I got these on sale for Ulta when they have like their best hair ever events. And I really don't have anything to say negatively except for that the size, it just took me forever to use. The scent was nice. It was, it has a little sweetness to it, so it almost smells like a vanilla, but I really just liked it for the color, to color protect, because I use such cheap hair color on my hair. Guilty. My son used up this hand sanitizer. We keep hand sanitizers in the car, so if he needs to like cough or use a Kleenex before we get out, he can use these. And this is just probably from like the Dollar Tree, so he used that. I used up this EOS Shea Better hand cream in coconut. Really liked it. These were for my purse, and I really enjoy that. So I think I got that in a stocking last year. I used this up. This was pretty good too. This was the Bliss Lemon and Sage Soapy Suds Body Wash, but it didn't really provide a ton of sud. It was a nice fragrance though, so I was incorporating this with grapefruit frosé, champagne toast last month, I think was in there. So this took me a couple months to finish because it wasn't enough of a scent and the suds for me. I needed to add it to something. But this was the 17 ounce, and I think I got this on sale for like $8 at Ulta. So I don't know that I would recommend it. It was nice to try. These are really fun. I like to use these. This is really gross, and I washed it. But it says when this starts to, when the writing fades, you can replace it, and the writing's pretty much gone on this. And this was just like my first step. I would put some cleanser on this and do my eyes. So as you can see, I wear a lot of purples, and then sometimes lipsticks can be a little bit staining, so I would use these. I love those over makeup wipes, so I recommend those. This I used and I liked okay. This was the Colgate Optic White Overnight Brush. I suffer from having a very low fluoride on my teeth, so my teeth can stain very easily. I do need to go to the dentist. They will do like a very professional whitening, but it's very expensive and my insurance doesn't cover it. But basically I drink coffee and, you know, other things. And so I use these intermittently just to kind of help with that. It's not anything bad, but they just don't get that like pop and white because of that low fluoride. There's not a lot of protection on my teeth. I still get those little treatments like kiddos do with the foam, where you stick them in your gums in there. And I feel like Billy Madison going back to school, but it's okay. It's something I've dealt with my whole life. So another item I use that I recommend though, if you don't have any issues, that will definitely do the job. It does help me. It's just very short term, so it's not worth the price to me, but I did like that product. This is from the Inky List. This is a salicylic acid cleanser, and I don't know that this has reduced blackheads and breakouts. I will say 100%, this was great for like my nose, where I can kind of to get some blackheads, and my chin. But I felt like my skin was super dry after using this. So it says to use AM and PM, and I was using it once a day, and it still felt like it was too much. So this is a very affordable brand. I like everything I've tried from there. I didn't dislike it. But I really felt like my skin was going through something with this. But yeah, this was like $10 on Sephora's website. And if you have blackhead issues or breakout issues, I think this would definitely work. But maybe go slow when you start using it. AM and PM seems like a lot. I was using this in the shower, but I was really having to use a lot of moisturizer and still feeling like my skin was dried out a little bit. I used up a few masks. I've been trying to go through my masks. I don't really do paper masks anymore. It used to be a treat, but these are little samples and things I've kept. This is the Right Back At Ya from Perfectly Posh. I had a friend that sold this. Skin Resetting 2-in-1. This was a nice, I put this on and then jumped in the shower because it's a clay mask, so you have to wash it off anyway. These are paper masks, and this is the Sephora Pineapple Face Mask. I really liked the way this smelled. It says 5-minute mask. I think I left it on for 15, and it's pore perfecting and smoothing. I did like the way my skin felt after this. This is my absolute favorite brand of face mask. I just don't buy them anymore. Not for any reason other than like, is this something I did 5 years ago, like faithfully? And then I realized you can get the same effect by just eating good, drinking a lot of water, and taking care of your skin. But it is a nice treat to yourself. So these are from BioBell. This is the After Party, and it's a soothing and brightening with blueberries and yogurt. So I just like these. Again, when I was using that super drying out face wash, these were really nice to add some moisture back into my skin. So I recommend any of those. Probably more the BioBell, and then the Sephora brand are really inexpensive if you purchase items from Sephora. I always just feel like my skin feels a little bit better after I use one. Not anything like dramatic, but it does feel nice. I have just a million samples. So my goal was to use 10. We're going to see if I did it. So here's the first two. You could kind of count the face masks if I don't get to 10, but let's see. I didn't even count them. I'm done for the month. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Spray. I would use this before I went in with my cleanser, and I really like it. It's very herbal, very aromatherapy, and I used to love this whole line. In fact, this is the Deep Dive Rainforest of the Sea Cleansing Gel. I think my favorite product was the moisturizer, which I used last month, but this gave me probably 4 or 5 uses. It's just, you need like a dime size amount to wash your whole face. So these with one of those little pads was like a perfect evening skin regimen. And then I used up 2 of these. This is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. I do tend to stick to gel moisturizers. It just helps with my combo oily skin. This smells like oranges and it doesn't irritate my skin. And I really do like Origins products. I used to use them all the time, but I feel like I've found things that work for me that aren't as expensive. These can be quite pricey. That'd be 4. 5 is going to be this Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Cloud Cream Cleanser. No, someone must be outside. So this is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Cloud Cream Cleanser. This was nice, but it smelled a little weird to me. I don't think I've had it for very long, but maybe I had. So I used it. It was like probably 4 times, but I just remember that the smell was not my favorite. So I probably wouldn't buy that again because it didn't change anything for me. Let's see. I also used up a CEO from Sunday Riley. This is a C+E Protectant Repair Moisturizer. This also had a little hint of orange. It gave me quite a bit of use. Oh, there's like a little bit left in there, but we're going to call that done. I think I just put it on my nose. That's 6, I think. And this is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. This was another night cream I used, and it gave me quite a few uses as well. As you can see, I use that all up. I really like these. I just don't have a need to buy anything in full size right now. So that is 7. And then this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. And I really like this. And this took me 2 months to use up this tiny little thing under my eyes. I just did like 4 dots and rubbed it in. And I kind of felt like it was helping with the really thin skin under your eyes. Is really delicate, but I get very dark circles under my eyes. So this was kind of helping, I think. So maybe I'd purchase that in the future, but right now I don't really do an eye cream religiously. Do you all? I don't know which one to even try next. This I forgot I loved. This was like my favorite face wash for a long time. The Checks and Balances from Origin. It has a minty, like invigorating scent to it. And it really foams up nicely. So that would be number 9, I think. I kind of lost track of counting with the dog. But we're going to count this as number 10. This is the Laneige sleeping mask. I use this over a course of several months because I have a big one by my bed. But I swear by this stuff. This was the vanilla. This little sample came with a big guy. So I got like a strawberry and then like 2 or 3 little small ones. And like last year's Christmas set. It lasts you forever. That big one lasts me forever. I put it on my lips every single night. But it is a very thick sleeping mask. So it is not just like a lip balm or a chapstick. It really gives your lips some hydration. And we talk a lot, we drink a lot. I think I'm a mouth breather. So my lips can really dry out. So I really enjoy these. I swear by these actually. That is something I'd recommend to anyone that has like dry lips. I used up 2 small perfumes. This is the Jimmy Choo Fever. This is a nice like gourmand spicy. And this is the Good Girl, Carolyn Herrera. I love this one. It's just like, I don't know. It's so pretty. It's like powdery, fruity. It just smells nice. Fruity. Very fruity with a little hint of powder. And I love it. Sorry. So the last product I have that is not Bath & Body Works is this perfume, which I got from Five Below. It's Mysterious Rock. It was like an inspired by Britney Spears perfume from a long time ago. And this one's just like, I don't think I can get any. It's just like a nice fruity scent. But I was wearing this like to bed every night, basically, just to use it up. So that's out of my collection. And now, oh, I found one more. This is the Tree Hut Candy Cane Scrub in Candy Cane Favorite. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite products I used this month. It was so good. So that was, you know, like I said, perfect size for a month. Like I use this all month, you know, after shaving, and then it just kind of had like that Christmas vibe in the shower. Now I'm done with it and I don't need to worry about it. All right, let's talk about what I used up from Bath & Body Works. So we have a RAP. I was taking down my Christmas decorations. I've had this one for years. This is not one from this year or even probably the last couple years. I'd say I probably bought this in 2018, 2017. And as I was taking out the scent plug I had in there, the top fell off. And so I was like, you're done. But it was really pretty. And like I said, I love this. I love all of these. I used up a wellness scrub. I bought the avocado and the blueberry ones, and I used up this one. Now, I will say this was very thin and goopy. It smelled amazing though. Amazing. Like this is like, reminds me of some kind of hair care product I used back in like my childhood. But I would say that it was a gentle exfoliating fruit scrub. This really was a nice moisturizing scrub, but it definitely didn't exfoliate anything. So I don't think I would repurchase those. I have a blueberry one to use, so we'll talk about that after the blueberry one. But I used 2 cart refills this last month or so. I don't save these every time, so you won't see these in every month. But I used the snowy peach berry and a raspberry tangerine. I used up an antibacterial hand spray and champagne toast. I keep one of these in the car at all times just to spray after the store in the store. You know, it's just a little bit that I can do. I used up this little marshmallow pumpkin latte hand sanitizer. This is another thing I'm notorious for throwing away before showing you all or including it in my empties. I only used up 1 shower gel this month because I was trying to finish up that huge one from Bliss. And so I used up a pink tie-dye. I love this one. This has notes of pink lady apple, water lotus, and cotton blossom. This is so yummy. I kind of slept on this. This was one that I should have probably got a little bit more of. This smells like a shampoo from my childhood too. Only 2 hand soaps. This is surprising. I think almost all of my hand soaps need to be changed out, but this video is long enough. And like I said, as you saw that picture of me moisturizing this morning, trying to use up more product, it was time to call it for the month. So these were in the 2 bathrooms. I know I'll have more soap next month. This is Coconut Mint Drop. This was in my bathroom. This is delicious, if I must say. I don't lick my hands or anything, but white coconut, iced peppermint, and winter musk. It smelled like there was a chocolate to this. Like I almost felt like it was like chocolate peppermint. It was so good. And the snowflake packaging was super cute. I think I grabbed another one of those. And then in Aiden's bathroom, we used up a Mary Cherry Cheer. And this has notes of maraschino cherry, pomegranate cider, and sugared musk. Really liked both of those. And then look at this, you guys. These were all in my Project Use It Up. And I'm proud of myself. I really, like I said, I was looking like that picture this morning. But these were all mostly, like at least half full at the beginning of the month. And so I went through all of these. So the first one I finished up was a Bonfire Bash in this packaging. I think this was fall 2020 packaging. I don't know if that's true. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, 2020, because it's got a 0. Remember, I don't know if y'all know this, but like this is the year it was made. So the very first number up at the top, that 0, that means it was made in 2020. That can help you when you're doing your collection rotation. It helps me because sometimes I can't remember. Like some of you guys have this brain that can remember when the packaging, when it came out, what was all in the collection. And I'm like, I want to be like that, but there's no room up there. I've got too many like lyrics and movies from the 80s and stuff taking up all the space. But this was the 2020 fall version of Bonfire Bash. And this has notes of creamy sandalwood, vanilla bourbon, and cashmere musk. And let me see. This one was yellow, but this has got the shea in it. So this was probably yellow right from the get-go. And again, there's like nothing left in there. I did a good job. But I will say when they have a yellow tint to them, my legs look a little jaundiced. Does anyone else notice that? Like I'm so uncooked chicken tan over here that when I put these yellow shea, you know, the shea cream that are yellowing on, I look down and I'm like, oh, I look a little sick, but I guess I just need to get a tan. I don't know. But anyways, I used that up. I'm so proud of myself this month. Then I used up a pink velvet cupcake. This was also from 2000. This has notes of sparkling red berry, whipped pink marshmallow, and sugar praline. One of my favorite scents of all time. Every time I use one up, I get nervous and I think I need to go buy one, but I don't. I have this backed up in my collection, but if you haven't tried this, it is a really nice balance of marshmallowy gourmand with a little bit of berry and that praline. I love this. I recommend this all the time if you like fruity or if you like sweet. Okay, I used up a champagne toast. Who's surprised? Not me. This one says a 9. So this was a 2019, probably a Christmas present. Really pretty packaging, although I will say as I was squeezing this out towards the bottom, this packaging was starting to like melt into my lotion, which was not the greatest. This has notes of pink champagne, black currant cambord, sparkling nectarine, and sugared musk. I love champagne toast. I always will. I know people are over it, but I'll never be. And then my last lotion of the month, which was another one that was yellow, but like I just got it at Sass in the summer, was Confetti Cake Pop. This one was hard to use up. This actually has a 1 on it. So again, it's checking your product for consistency. This one has like maybe a little bit left in there. So again, it's got a little yellowness to it, but the smell is fine. The like texture is fine. Oh, I love the way this smells. Okay, so this has notes of creamy cake frosting, rainbow sprinkles, and vanilla bean. Just one of my favorites. I absolutely adore this. So I hope they bring it back for another Bake Shop collection in the fall or in the spring. Either one, I will like it. But it was just one I wanted to use up because again, I start to like check out my products like that. And I think this is one that every time I used it, I thought my legs looked a little weird. If I'm being honest, but it was still really nice. And then I will finish up with, I used up a spray. I have a couple more, so next month you'll think I'm crazy, but this has like the tiniest bit in the bottom, but we're going to call it done. This is also from the 2000 fall collection, and I have like 2 or 3 sprays that are down to here, so next month we'll include those. This has notes of vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. It's what cashmere musk. I'm talking too fast. This is one of my favorite scents in the fall. Absolutely top favorite. And I really liked this year's version, but I thought this packaging with the pink and the black was super, super cute. I really, really liked it. So there's that. And then we'll finish up with the Wallflowers I used this month. I used a lot, so we're just going to run through. I'm not going to do scent notes. I used the blackberry and basil, no cap. I used the peppermint sugar cookie. Now, some of these, as you can see, still have a lot of juice in them. And this is like the first month I've had so many. Every once in a while I'll get a few like this. But as I was changing out the plugs and I put some of these ones that had like almost half in there, they just weren't like kickstarting. I couldn't smell anything coming through. So I thought, maybe the Christmas plugs just wore these little scent buds out. But there's a few that have a little bit of juice left in them, oil. Gingerbread marshmallow, that was really nice. I have so many of these. I used up a ton of holiday because this is just one of my favorites for the month of December. This one basically just smells like cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. I used 1, 2, and again, this one had some left over. And I think sometimes just the wall plugs don't get warm enough to burn through the oil, and then it kind of get to like a standstill point or something. But I was over it. I got enough use out of all of these. Cotton Candy Champagne, really enjoyed that one. I think I had that in my office. This is another, oh no, this is a Perfect Christmas. This is cinnamon sugar and pine, I think. Fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, toasted marshmallow. I like that one. I had that one by the Christmas tree. What else is in here? Oh, a Christmas cider. Another holiday. See, a lot of them didn't get all of the oil, which is fine. Just showing you. Falling Flurries was really nice. That one was in the bathroom. And then the last one here is another peppermint sugar cookie. And like I said, this is from last year. So this version, all the oil, and then this year's version, last year's version, all the oil burnt through. This year, half a one left. So that's that. But that is everything I used it for the month of December. I know it's a lot. But I was working really hard on using some of these things up so that I could go to SAS and I had met all of my goals. But definitely let me know down below what you used up this month. You're super good to be done with. Let me know. We'll chat in the comments. And until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.